Hey there, this is mantaray79. This is my opponent, Aegis07. Is that right?
Yup.
And today we're going to be doing a Cardfight Vanguard Discord remote fight, D standard format. Is that correct?
Yep.
And before we begin, just want to confirm with you if I have your permission to record our fight and to later broadcast it on my channel.
Yep.
Okay, first before we start, let's just decide who goes first. I'm going to roll a dice. You just call odd or even. If you're right, you go first. If wrong, I go first. What?
Odd.
Okay, odd, rolling dice, and 3 odd, you're going first. So now let's just draw our starting hands. Drawing 5 cards. I'm gonna redraw 4.
Redrawing 2.
Shuffling decks. Are you all ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's begin. So stand up, the Vanguard,
Vanguard.
Lizard Runner Undo, and you're using.
Julius Draco Kid.
Alright, it's your move. Go first.
Then draw. I discard Drajeweled and Drajeweled Core Dragon. Your turn.
Yep, my turn. I draw. Let's see. I'm going to discard Dragonic Overlord for the right deck cost. I rock for my right deck. Embodiment of Armor, Bar, Undo Skill. I draw a card. And beginning battle phase, Bar attacks the Vanguard. 8k.
No guard.
Drive check. No trigger.
No trigger.
End of turn.
Then draw. I discard Term Fracture Dragon and ride Jewel Neil. Jewel Core skill I call from the soul. I call Falcate and Power Gem. 10 Vanguard or Jewel Neil with a non-hit.
See on hit skill.
I soul charge.
Okay, how much power are your 2 other columns?
8 and 21.
Alright, gonna let the Vanguard go through, no guard.
Drive check. Critical to Jewel Neil and power to Power Gem.
Alright. Damage check first. No trigger. Second. Draw trigger. Power to the Vanguard. Drawing 1 card.
Jewel Neil skill I soul charge 1. 18 Vanguard with Power Gem.
18. How much power is the other one?
21.
18 and 21. I'm at 18 as well, so... Any skills but on hit?
Nope.
What about the other rear guard?
Falcate moves the card from drop to soul file, has that grade in the soul, and then Jewel Core just gains 5,000 when it attacks with boost.
So it's confirmed this one's 18k and the other one will be 21k in total, right?
Yep.
Alright, gonna let this one go through as well. Damage check. No trigger.
Falcate's boost, Jewel Core attacks, Falcate skill, draw jewels from the drop zone to the soul, and Jewel Core skill plus 5,000 power, 21 Van.
Flare Veil Dragon. So it's 23.
At the end of the battle, attacks are boosted, goes to the soul. Your turn.
Alright. I stand and draw. I discard Dragonic Overlord for the right deck cost. I ride for my right deck. Dragonic Nehalem. Bar skill. I counterblast 1. Search my deck for a Great 1 unit. I add the Great 1, drag Ritter Halb to my hand, shuffle the rest. How much power is the rear guard in your front row?
8.
8, okay. Add to the hand. Then next, I call Burning Horn Dragon, Burning Horn skill. I counterblast 1. Check the top 7 cards of my deck for an Overlord. 6 and 7. I add success, the end to my hand. Shuffle the rest. Then next up, I call another Burning Horn. Not gonna use its skill though. And then I call Drag Rhythm it hot and Seeable of Duststorm Ethan to the rear guard. Beginning battle phase. Burning Horn attacks your rear guard, 10k.
No guard.
Boosted by Mid-Hot. Nehalem attacks your Vanguard, 18k.
I don't like running the risk of it, but let's make this funny. 1 to pass with Clun.
1 to pass, okay. Drive check. Critical trigger, all in, so detect goes through.
Damage first, no trigger. Second, critical, all effects dual meal.
Alright, then since my attack hit, Ethan skill, self-retreat, countercharge 1, and draw 1. Then that's the end of my turn.
Stand, draw. I discard Drajeweled and ride Drajeweled. Jewel Neil skill, I soul charge and draw a card. And then I use Drajeweled skill, I soul charge 2 cards. Since they have different grades, I draw 1 card. I call Zailmort. Zailmort skill, I send it to the soul, and then I look at 2 cards from the top of my deck. I choose up the one and call it and move the rest of the soul. I call Brainwash and send Syri to the soul. Brainwash skill, I soul charge. Plus 5,000 power. Next I call Ristal Galar and turn Fracture Dragon. Drajeweled attacks. Skill, I soul blast 4 cards in the soul, different grades, and your Vanguard's power is reduced to 1. 13 Van.
1 critical is not active yet, right?
Nope, that's only if you're grade 3 or greater.
How much power your other 2 rear guards?
21 and 23.
21 and 23. Alright, gonna take it, so no guard.
First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger.
Alright, damage check. No trigger.
Brainwash boost, turn fracture, attacks the Vanguard for 23,000 with an on hit.
22,000 and on hit. What's the on hit skill?
I draw and then put a card from my hand to the soul.
How much power is your other one?
21.
23 and 21. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I guard 15-1, intercept 21, and guard 25-1.
Falcate's boost, Ristal Galar attacks the Vanguard. Ristal Galar skill, I put a card from my hand to the soul. I draw and then I retire Meat-Hot.
Okay.
21 the Van.
No guard. Damage check. No trigger.
Your turn now.
Alright, it's my turn then. Stand and draw. I discard a critical trigger for the right deck cost. I ride from my right deck. Dragonic Overlord, the end. Nehalem skill, superior call from the soul. Then I'm calling Alder Hatchet Dragon to the rear guard. Alder Hatchet skill, self-retreat. I take a Dragonic Overlord from my drop zone and move into the soul. Cross-right skill active. During my turn, plus 5,000 power, and my drive checks cannot be reduced. Next up, I call Burning Horn Dragon, Burning Horn skill, counterblast 1. Check the top 7 of my deck for a Overlord. Let's see, 6 and 7. Nothing, everything's shuffled back. Counter charge. Then next, I activate Nehalem skill. I Soul Blast 1. And plus 5,000 power to himself and Overlord. Alright, that should be enough. Beginning battle phase. The end attacks the Vanguard. 23k.
No guard.
Twin drive, first check. Heal trigger. I give all effects to the Vanguard. And I heal 1 damage. Second check. Critical trigger.
Nani?
I give Again, all effects of the Vanguard.
Damage checks. First heal trigger, all effects Drajeweled and no heal. Second check, no trigger.
Okay. Then, the end skill, I counterblast 1. I discard 2 cards. Discard Dragonic Help. Treat it as 2 cards. And then restand the end, then half skill. I superior. Okay, attacking against my Vanguard, 43,000 power, 2 criticals.
Card for 48 for 1 to pass.
Twin drive, first check. No trigger, second check. No trigger. Alright, then Burning Horn attacks your Grade 3 rear guard for 20k.
No guard.
And then boosted by Halt, Burning Horn attacks your Vanguard, that's 33.
Guard will Rock Gore, Falcate, Intercept, Return Fracture for 38.
Right, that's the end of my turn. No move.
Stand draw. Drajeweled skill. I soul charge 2 cards. Since they have different grades, I draw a card. Plus 10,000 power to Brainwash. Move Brainwash up, I call Power Gem and Stem Deviate. Drajeweled attacks. Skill, I soul blast 4 cards in the soul, different grades. Reduce your power to 1 and Drajeweled gains a crit. 13 Van with 2 crit.
There's no restanding skill, right?
Nope.
Right, I perfect guard with Twin Buckler. For the cost, I'm discarding Ethan.
First check. No trigger. Second, draw trigger. All effects Steam Deviate, and I draw. Steam Deviate attacks the Vanguard.
For
No
how much?
skill from 22 Van.
How much power is your Brainwash column?
Twice. 26. 26.
Okay, gonna let this first one go. Wait, put this here, then damage check. Heal trigger, cannot heal, but power to my Burning Horn on the left.
Cards in hand.
4 cards.
I concede. You win.
Okay. So, good game, GG. Are you up for a round 2?
Yeah.
Right here, this is mantaray79. This is my opponent, Aegis07. Is that right?
Yeah.
And today we're going to be beginning round 2 of our Cardfight Vanguard Discord remote fight, D standard format. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
And just to confirm again, I have your permission to record our fight and to later broadcast it on my channel.
Totally.
Okay, so since in round 1 you went first, so this time I'll be going first. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, let's draw our starting hands. Drawing 5 cards.
Draw 3.
Draw 4.
Let me know already.
Yep, already. So You ready? Yep.
Stand up, Vanguard.
You Vanguard, Lizard Runner Undu.
Julius Dragonic.
I'm going first. I draw. I discard Dragonic Overlord from my hand to arrive from the right deck. Embodiment of Armor Bar. End of turn.
Discard Xenomort, Drajeweled Core, and Julius skill I draw. 8 Vanguard or Jewel Core.
No guard.
Drive check. Critical, all effects Jewel Core.
Alright, 2 damage. First check. Heal trigger, cannot heal. Second check. No trigger.
Your turn.
Okay. My turn, I draw. I discard a draw trigger for the right deck cost. I write Dragonite Nehalem, bar skill, I counterblast 1, and search my deck for a grade 1. I'm adding, let's see, the grade 1, Twin Buckler Dragon, shuffle the rest. Then next up, I'm gonna call Seeable of Duststorm, Ethan, and then Drag Ritter, Bit Hot, Burning Flail Dragon, and 1 more Ethan. Alright, that should do it. Beginning battle phase, boosted by Burning Flail. Ethan attacks your Vanguard, 13k.
Vanguard. Heal, all effects Jewel Core.
The end of the battle, Burning Flail goes into Soul, plus 2,000 power to my Vanguard. Boost up Mihat, Nehalem attacks your Vanguard for 20k.
33 Withstand Deviate.
So no pass, over trigger to pass, then
Yep.
drive check. No trigger. That's the end of my turn.
Then draw. Discard Power Gem, Dragon, and Ride, Jewel Core skill I call from the soul. I call 2 Term Fracture Dragons. 10 Vanguard with Jewel Neal with the non-hit. The on-hits I soul charge.
The on hit is a soul charge, 10k, right?
Yeah.
Guard, 25, over trigger to pass.
Drive check. Draw trigger. All effects of the Term Fracture on the left and I draw.
Okay,
20 Vanguard with Term Fracture with an on-hit. The on-hits I draw and put a card from my hand to soul.
20, okay. How much power is the remaining one?
23.
No guard, take the hit, damage check. No trigger,
Skill I draw and then put Ristal Giller from my hand to the soul. 23 vet Term Fracture with a non-hit.
same skill, okay.
Yep.
No guard, gonna take the hit, damage check. No trigger,
Skill I draw again. This time I put Xenomort from my hand to the soul. It's your turn now.
alright.
And then Soul Core goes to the end of battle.
And draw. Okay, then next I'm going to discard Dragonic Overlord the end from my hand to right from the right deck. Dragonic Overlord the end. Nehalem skill, Superior Call from the Soul. Nehalem skill, Soul Blast 1, plus 5,000 power to himself and Overlord. Beginning the battle phase, boosted by mid-hot. Overlord attacks the Vanguard. 1826k to your Vanguard.
Guard that for 38 for 2 to pass.
Twin Drive, first check. Critical trigger. I give all effects to my Vanguard. Second check. heal trigger. I heal 1 damage. Power the Vanguard. Attack goes through.
Damage first. Second, no triggers.
Since my attack hit, Ethan's my no. Since I'm gonna activate the ends first. Counterblast 1. Discard 2 cards. I discard Halt from my hand. Restand the Vanguard. -1 drive. Mid-hot skill. Self-retreat.
Gets to
Draw a card.
3.
Then Ethan's skill. Countercharge 1. Self-retreat. Draw a card. And one more time. Nothing to countercharge, but I can still draw a card. Then finally,
Cards.
Paul's skill. Superior call from the drop zone to the rear guard.
Cards in hand.
Hold on, let me just add power. Okay, the total cards in my hand now are 6.
It's gonna have 8. Because of the triggers.
And now the end attacks the Vanguard. That's 38k, 2 crits, 1 drive.
No guard.
Drive check. No trigger.
Damage checks. No trigger. No trigger.
Boosted by Halt. Neham attacks the Vanguard for 23k. Wait, 28k.
No guard. Over trigger. All effects of the Vanguard and I draw a card.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. Your turn.
Stand draw. There's no winning this. It's got Curve Flare, which can stop Drajeweled in its tracks, and a perfect guard and a critical. 3 is still a mystery. But the other one he drew was a 5k. Still, he's only on 3 damage. EUM, I can see it again.
Okay, GG, good game. So thanks again for today's matches. Before we sign out, is there anything you wish to say to the audience who will be watching this video?
I'm a low-rate Vanguard player.
Okay, so thanks again, good game. So, let me just